As somebody who considers myself to have been fairly naive about this until well into adulthood, I'm curious where you think the money goes when the United States gives billions in aid to places like Ukraine, Taiwan, and Israel, places that either are or potentially could be engaged in military action. Because the answer to your question, are you saying there's money to be made by sending billions to Ukraine, is yes, the United States makes billions when it sends aid to places like Ukraine. I highly suggest that you check out this article by the Center for Strategic and International Studies, which was explaining the Ukraine aid package of 2022, but it still holds true. The notion of aid to Ukraine is a misnomer. Despite images of pallets of cash being sent to Ukraine, about 72% of this money overall and 86% of the military aid will be spent in the United States. The reason for this high percentage is that weapons going to Ukraine are produced in U.S. factories, payments to U.S. service members are mostly spent in the United States, and even some pieces of the humanitarian aid is spent in the United States. You also mentioned the F-35 project. Earlier in June, Israel secured a deal with the United States for 25 additional F-35 fighter jets worth $3 billion. And in case you missed it, the $3 billion deal is being funded through U.S. military aid. This is how the United States funnels huge amounts of taxpayer dollars to United States defense contractors. In fact, deals like this between Israel and the United States have been happening annually since the 1970s under the Foreign Military Financing Program, which stipulates that Israel must use the funds to purchase U.S. military equipment. And similarly, the United States recently allocated $2 billion in aid to Taiwan, and $1.95 billion of that will go to United States defense contractors or the United States military. The top 5 defense contractors in the world are United States companies, which make huge amounts of money anytime the United States gives aid to other countries for military spending.